Right, as we said, mate, you are very well known for your debating your flat earthers, and you regularly debate them every Monday, isn't it? You have a debate.
Yeah, I've got my Monday night debates.
Was that always your goal to debate them, or was that something that came about by chance?
Well, originally I just kind of wanted to make videos and content on the channel when I started it, kind of like what you do. But then I started doing debates on the Non Sequitur show back in the day before that imploded. When that disappeared, I think the community was screaming out for the flat earth debates because they disappeared. So I thought, you know what, I'll just start doing them on my channel. And it gave me a massive boost because all the people that enjoyed watching those dumpster fires and flat earth debates on the Non Sequitur show then came over to me.
Yeah.
So I just decided to make it a regular thing. And somehow I've now managed to do 538 flat earth debates.
538? That is ridiculous. Some of those are repeats, though, aren't they? Repeated flat earthers.
Oh, yeah. Like Hip Hop Hippie, I've debated him at least 10 times. Yeah. Nathan Thompson a few times. Yeah. There is people that return, like Spurs Keysmo, but I think I've had maybe 350 individual flat earthers that I've debated.
Wow. That is incredible, isn't it? So anyone who thinks there's not many flat earthers out there, well, there's 350 straight off the bat who are willing to bet. Are they not bothered about being on your channel?
I don't understand because, you know what, I'm not nice to them.
Yeah.
Right. If they come on and they don't treat me with any respect, I don't treat them with any respect. So I eviscerate them in debates. I make it clear that not only is what they say wrong, but it's ridiculously stupid. And, you know, I expose them for their stupidity, yet they want to come back. Yeah. Like Santos that I debated last week. I think that was one of the worst defeats flat earthers ever seen. And he's demanding a round two.
I just don't get it. I don't get it. Like, what I mean, like, are they happy that there's no moderator and stuff like that? They don't care.
Yeah, no, they don't care. In fact, a lot of them complain if I say I'm going to bring a moderator because they think they're going to turn up and control how it goes.
Yeah, yeah.
But I don't. I mean, there's a reason why I title my debates with quotation marks around the word debate.
Yeah.
Because there is no debate. You know,
a debate is normally something you turn up to on a Thursday afternoon after college and talk about, you know, the socioeconomic situation in China or something. But exactly. You know, this is something slightly different. But you're right. You take quite a harsh line with the flat earthers, don't you? Certainly more harsh than Cats and me, and that's both in debates and in your videos. Do you sometimes think that you're a little bit too harsh, or do you think they deserve it?
I do sometimes watch back my videos and my debates and think, oh my goodness, that was scathing. But with my debates especially, I've made it clear that I've got a rule. If my guest comes on and treats me with respect and actually wants to have a decent back and forth, doesn't overtalk and act like a complete tool, then it can be a decent conversation, and I'll treat them with the same respect they show me.
Yeah.
I make it clear that they are the ones that decide how the debates go. With the videos, I see it as more of an opportunity to let loose, to thoroughly expose the complete and utter stupidity of the idea that the Earth is being flat. And it's a kind of evolved from not just exposing the stupidity, but the people behind it, because for some reason, so many flat earthers are horrific people.
Yeah.
You know, so I don't just have to do a video debunking their science. I can do an entire video on how Nathan Thompson thinks it's okay to go and shout at children in a schoolyard, you know, and kind of expose that area. And yeah, I'm going to be vicious. I'm going to point out how horrible and stupid and ridiculous that is. And I don't have any regrets for doing that.
Yeah.
Again, if I come across a flat earther that is essentially harmless, then my video will be a little less scathing. But then if I come across someone like Eric Dubé or Santos, my videos are going to be extremely harsh because they have literally tried to brainwash people.
Yeah, yeah, there is a bit of a mixed bag, isn't there? But it's funny. I love like both of you are quite different debaters. Like you will like literally pile into them and shout at them and all this. And Cats has this little way of leading them down, like subtly leading them down a little path, which ends up them getting caught out and stuff like that. And I love both the two different ways that you debate. Cats, when you how much preparation do you do for a debate? Because I get the impression that you prepare like for hours for a debate.
Yeah, I do a lot. If it's somebody that I I'm debating who has done lots of debates. So, for example, I debated Nathan Thompson on your channel.
Yeah.
And I watched as many of his debates as I possibly could.
Okay.
Until I realised the arguments that he was constantly bringing, and then I prepared specifically for those arguments. So if it's somebody that's done a lot of debates, I will watch their debates and then really try and nail their arguments before it started. And other than that, I've got a PowerPoint, must be up to like over 200 slides now.
Yeah.
And I just constantly am looking for things to evidence for Coriolis, evidence for whatever. It could be anything, but I'm just constantly adding it. So a lot of the work is done, and I don't know whether you feel that way now, FTFE, that you've done so many that a lot of the work is done. I bet you could now just pull up what you've got and just debate off the cuff.
Exactly. I used to prepare. Maybe the first 100 debates I prepared, I would, make intros, get new arguments and do everything I could. And then when they were given their evidence, I would write down a bunch of notes. But after a while, I realized that it's all the same. And I don't really need to prepare. I've done this 100 times now. And I use my vMix for streaming. So I've got all my evidence already pre-programmed in. Like if someone says to me, there is no evidence that the Earth rotates, I just hit this button.
Yeah. If the Earth is spinning at one rotation,
and then
every hour it has to turn.
I've got so many things. If they say there's no evidence of curve, I can play the Jeranism thing or many other things that aren't just flat earthers pointing it out. I've got it all ready because I've done it so many times. And they don't have new arguments. There's never anything new. And I've actually said that I think I could do an entire debate just using soundboards of things I've said before.
I reckon that's a definite possibility. Yeah, definite possibility.
I've been setting it up. I've been going through some of my old debates and listening to the things that I respond with the most because they always say the same things. And I've been setting up a soundboard, and I'm going to try and get someone on and not let them realize that they're debating a soundboard, but debate them with a soundboard.
Oh, that would be classic. Absolutely classic.